of Future Studios. Is it the Future Game Show? It has to be. So what do you expect from this? I don't even know what to expect. The Future Game Show.
WD Black. I'm Laura Bailey, but you may know me as Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2 or Kate Diaz from Gears of War. Today, though, I'll be
she's
taking
Kate.
a break from fighting the apocalypse
And
to
Abby.
bring you a whole host of... You're going to be familiar with this person. He's appeared in The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. You name it, he's probably in the credits. So without further ado, here is my good friend and continual co-star, Troy Baker.
Hello, Laura. You look amazing, as always. Yes, you may know me from a few video games. Joel Miller in The Last of Us, or good old Agent Jonesy from Fortnite. But
Joel.
over the next hour or so, Laura and I are going to be giving you the inside scoop of some incredibly exciting games and also showcasing developer interviews, exclusive trailers, and a whole lot more, including world premieres.
Yeah, where's the
There's
world
also
premiere
a
though?
chance to win a $500 gift card and a WD Black hard drive by following the link here. And we have a new addition to the show this year, the virtual show floor. More on that later. But let's kick things off with the first world premiere. And for that, we're going prehistoric.
Oh, is it freaking Jurassic Park again? No. World premiere, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rusty. I heard about it. Oh, okay. I see. It's alright, Rusty. I don't expect much here. Extinction. Okay, so what is this game? That's it? That's all we get? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'm buying this game. I'm buying this game right now. Every day. I'm doing a walkthrough. I'm doing a playthrough. I'm doing a review. I'm doing a screenshot. I'm doing a walkthrough. I'm doing a guide. I'm doing a art. I'm gonna do an artwork on it. What am I watching? What was that? What was that? Just the dinosaur walking. That was awkward. Graphics are Pog, are they? What screen are you looking at? Oh yeah, they're pretty good. We came to protect them. Oh, the dinosaurs came to protect the humans? Instinction. Hashbane.com. Other letters, I can't
I
read
wonder
that.
if you can put hats on the dinosaurs. Instinction is expected in 2022. What's next, Laura?
Next up, Grow, Song of the Evertree is a sandbox adventure about the healing power of nature. Let's throw it over to Prideful Sloth HQ to find out more.
Alright. Prideful Sloth.
G'day from Prideful Sloth HQ. I'm Adam.
And I'm Cheryl, and we're the design team on Grow Song of the
HQ.
Evertree. Grow is Prideful Sloth's latest project that we're working on with 505 Games.
Grow Song of the Evertree is a beautiful sandbox game about
I have
growing new worlds,
the
building
emote.
a town, and
I have
bringing
that
harmony
emote.
back to the land.
Grow will be available later this year on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small.
Yo, I'm buying this right now. I'm buying it every
The
day.
beauty of the worlds was unrivaled. The people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them.
Yeah, I'm buying this right now. I'm buying this every day. I'm donating to the Kickstarter. I'm doing a walkthrough, doing a screenshot.
But this harmony was not to last.
It's not lasting harmony. It's not lasting.
Without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness.
The big root.
Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us.
It's gone.
But all was not lost.
But it's not gone. It's not gone.
One young
Not at all. One guy.
With support from their friends and with boundless determination.
What do you do though? What's the
This young
gameplay?
soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world.
Unwithered. It should be called Unwithered. Because you're doing that most of the time.
Grow.
Oh.
Song of the Evertree.
Wishlist on Steam now.
That was Grow, Song of the Evertree, which is coming to PC,
She does sound
PlayStation,
like Kate.
Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2021.
That's
Okay,
crazy,
Laura,
bro.
that was extremely cute, but have you considered more dinosaurs? Hmm?
You can't just hijack every game reveal and make it about dinosaurs, Troy.
Life finds a way.
Again with the
This
dinosaur.
is a very
No.
different world.
I showed it again.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, Game Director at Frontier Developments. So as you may have seen earlier at the PC Game Show, we're working on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're really excited about it and we're looking forward to creating the most authentic Jurassic experience yet. We've got tons of new features across 4 different game modes, including our original Jurassic campaign, which is a story set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. We're going to be leading efforts to contain, control and conserve all those dinosaurs now running out in the wild. You'll be working alongside characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Jeff Goldblum. And in the game we have over 75 prehistoric species. We've got new dinosaurs, we have returning community favorites, and we've added flying and marine reptiles to the game. I'm really thrilled to be showing you a first look at footage from the game itself. This is from our Species Field Guide series of videos focusing on one of the many prehistoric species we have in the game. This is an iconic, popular dinosaur. It's the Triceratops, but we're showing you it in a new environment never seen before in Jurassic World Evolution.
Power
I hope
Ranger.
you enjoy it and are looking forward to the game releasing later this year.
Jurassic Park. Have they showed the trailer again?
The Triceratops is one of the most recognizable herbivores to ever have existed. It is best known for its trio of facial horns. These adornments are not just for display purposes. The brow horns in particular can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur that dares to provoke it.
What was that?
That was Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is launching in 2021 on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Okay, for this next section, we're bringing the joys of E3 to your home with a series of demos you can play right now. That's right, today. This is the Future Game Show virtual show floor. And remember, if any of the featured games grab your interest, you can try them out now by heading to the Future Game Show Steam page. So let's head down to the show floor where I believe Laura is waiting.
Laura.
Yes, hello and welcome to the Future Game Show's virtual E3 show floor. Just look at it, Troy!
I am looking at it. It is incredible. They nailed it. You know, minus the queuing and the heat and the, how do I say, musk that's in the air? But man, the darkness, perfection.
All right, enough reminiscing. Let's check out some games. I'd like to start by showing you A Tale of Paper. This is a striking platformer from Open House Games where you transform to solve puzzles in an oversized world, dodging creepy crawlies and mischievous Roombas.
And now for another Tale of Paper as you shift packing boxes in the house-moving sim Get Packed, fully loaded. As you can see, it's all about moving couches.
Oh my God.
With your friends in couch co-op.
Oh.
It's going to be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, and is also backwards compatible on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
That was
Are you,
pretty
are you
cool.
done saying
If I had
couches?
friends.
Yes. Hey, Laura, do you want a drink?
Sure. What do you have? Wait, what's that?
Oh, don't worry about them. They're Steam Early Access codes. Go.
So about that drink.
Right, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, here's a genre cocktail full of co-op action RPG combat
Gatewalker.
and finished with a survival twist. How does that sound, huh? Okay. I said, how's a...
I heard what you said.
genre-
Tell me about the game.
This is Gatewalkers, which sees you and up to 3 other players.
I've been hearing a lot
band
about
to tackle
Gatewalkers.
Procedurally generated worlds full of monsters, but you also have to gather resources to fight off hunger, thirst, and the dreaded cold.
Cold.
Oh, the element cold.
Cold mechanics. I don't know.
Let's hope no one gets thirsty enough
don't know
for
about
another
that.
one of your jokes. Anyway, come over here and check out the mini imaginative
Bro, her
world
voice is just
of
Kate.
Game Deck. This is an isometric RPG that has you solving crimes across multiple virtual realities, where your choices will shape the world around you in and outside of the simulations.
Ooh. Speaking of detectives, check this out. Backbone is a gorgeous adventure game from Eggnut set in a dystopian Vancouver, where you must crack cases to clean house in this corrupt post-noir city.
As a
Plus,
fox.
You're a raccoon.
Well, if you
Bruh.
like raccoons, allow me to offer you more critter-based adventures with Beacon Pines. Set inside of a magical storybook, Beacon Pines sends players to a sleepy mountain town where you collect powerful words that can completely alter the narrative in this charming but mysterious tale.
You know, I'm detecting a theme with the anthropomorphic animals. You know, Laura, I've always... Another set of codes. Interesting.
Oh.
Troy,
They're all
focus.
gone, probably.
I've got a triple threat of fighting foxes to show you. This is Trifox, a charming cartoon brawler where you fight waves of enemies as one of 3 adaptable combat classes. Great, huh?
Yes, totally. But now it's time to get serious. Mankind is gone, but the beavers remain. Welcome to Timberborn. It's a unique city builder where players set out to create the ultimate beaver society. This involves everything from constructing dams to crafting carousels.
I guess even buck-toothed critters need a solid work-life balance.
That they do, that they do. So, what's next?
Never fear, the Rift Breaker is here.
Wow. What was that?
Is what I would say if I was playing our next game, which is a base-building survival game where you hack and
Not a
slash
joke,
your way
man.
through hordes of alien creatures. Look at it.
Oh.
Oh, no. I want to hear more from the Rift Breaker.
It looks okay.
Maybe after this showcase we're meant to be hosting.
And with that, we've reached the end of our little tour. But remember, you can go hands-on with all of these games right now by visiting the Future Game Show page on Steam. Now,
let's do that.
how do we quit this? Is it that's update preference. I don't need to update this. Laura, can you help me out just a little bit?
I got you. Okay, we're back.
It's not here.
Quick note,
It's not
from
here.
here on in, when you see this pop up on screen during a trailer, it means you can visit the Future Game Show page on Steam to play a demo and go
Where is that?
hands-on with the game immediately.
Here it is. $59.
I was doing Rocky. Sorry, I just always wanted to do that. It's because our next game is all about floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Check out this exclusive presentation from Steel City Interactive about Esports Boxing Club.
Coming later in 2021, Esports Boxing Club brings you the greatest fight roster in video game history. With
okay.
over 200 fighters already signed, we've got some of the biggest and most anticipated names. From the absolute legends of the sport to the most exciting names in boxing today. The first women's division ever represented in a video game, and the hottest new talent. But what about the game? Let's take a closer look at the next-gen visuals and gameplay that are set to make ESBC the greatest of all time.
That's good. There's definitely one for the grandkids and stuff to say.
I don't see the thing that they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about.
People up, so it's going to be quite cool.
Oh, yeah. It's so real. Yo, what the frick?
The movement system in ESBC is all about fluidity, being able to create angles, recreating mannerisms from boxes. The physics system doesn't just rely on animation. This allows us to recreate realistic realistic knockdowns. Even when a fighter's unsteady on their feet, it's not purely animation based. Now we've had professional boxers, professional coaches come into the studio and provide input through motion capture and actually reviewing the game during its development. And now we really feel like we've created a true representation of the sport. Presentation is important to us. Just because we are an indie studio, we're still going to aim high when it comes to production values.
Esports
I'm not getting
Boxing
this.
Club coming to PC and all major
Maybe.
consoles with early access in 2021.
Esports Boxing Club is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Series S.
Next up, we've got a deeply immersive World War II shooter with over 100 players taking part in epic battles recreated using aerial photography and satellite imagery. Let's take a closer look at Hell Let Loose.
Okay.
Product not yet rated.
My name's Max Rea. I'm the founder of Black Matter and the lead developer of Hell Let Loose. Hell
Young
Let
guy.
Loose began as the idea of a couple of hobbyist game developers all the way back in 2015. Following a successful Kickstarter, we launched into early access in the middle of 2019. And since then, we've delivered 9 enormous
Pro
updates,
lighting, pro
including
camera.
entire systems overhauls,
Pro.
6 new maps, tons of new weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, as well as expanding our unique real-time strategy-inspired metagame. As a result, we've been fortunate to sell more than 1 million copies during our first year of early access. 2021 is only going to be bigger. I'm excited to announce that we're launching out of early access on July the 27th with the introduction of the Soviet forces on the Eastern Front, including famous battles like Kursk and Stalingrad, before we close out the year by bringing Hell Let Loose to next-generation consoles. Hell Let Loose has only grown due to the vibrant community that surrounds it, from our earliest Kickstarter backers to our newest recruits. We're excited to introduce you to this ever-evolving and expanding World War II experience. We hope you enjoy this first look at what's to come.
First look. Yo, first time seeing it. First time. Some kind of first look. They're dead. They're dead. Among Us. Among Us. It was like 100 years ago. Be done with it. That's what people are saying. There's like so many war games.
Hell Let Loose is launching on Steam on July 27th and coming to Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5 in 2021.
So, Laura, have you ever wanted to play XCOM, but in real time, with up to 7 of your friends?
Of course.
Yep, that's what I
Console's
thought.
getting
And you
the
need to keep
favoritism.
your eye on this next game.
Favoritism treatment.
Hello, my name is Hrvoje Horvat, CEO of Ironwood, a game dev studio based in Croatia, and for the past few years we have been working on Red Sauce's new game. It is a real-time tactical battlefield
Red
game,
Sauce.
which supports up to 8 players and has a fully playable co-op campaign. We are ready to show you the launch trailer now, so get ready for June 17 when the game launches on Steam, and have fun blasting some mutants.
You are the Executor, a high-class commanding
Your
officer with
executor.
advanced cybernetic capabilities. You were awakened to lead
Among-
a secret task force that will counter the threat of Stroll mutants and liberate Mars.
Among Us too. Research. I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool.
Executor. The Stroll infestation has now infected all colonies on Mars. Build your squad from 6 unique classes of elite soldier, utilizing their skills to best suit each mission type.
They all have the same boot.
Customize their weapons and tech, as well as their upgrades and abilities. Take command on the battlefield using the command radio to give orders to the whole
You got the whole squad giving orders. I mean, you got the whole squad following orders. 8-player co-op.
To save Mars in our name.
Mars. Hammer of Dawn. Red Solstice 2. Pretty cool. I'm buying it. I'm buying that every day.
And Red Solstice 2 Survivors, which is coming to Steam on June 17th. Our next game is about delivering mail in a sleepy American lakeside town. Let's join Dylan from Gamius to learn more.
Well, I think it's James. I think it's actually yeah. Well, there's 3 consoles right now, and so versus 1 PC. They're probably gonna make it for console first because more people would buy it, I guess, right?
At the Future Game Show.
Maybe.
We're currently getting very close to finishing Lake, a game that's set in the 80s.
Good point, though.
You play as Meredith Weiss, who takes a break from her life in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown.
No fun allowed.
It's a job you can do at your own leisure, and you will get to know the people in Providence Oaks along the way. Today,
That's
we're
cool.
excited to share an example of an activity after your workday is done. Movie night with Angie from the video store.
This is fun. It's been ages since I've been to the movies.
What if this is
Well,
how
we
your
call
life
it
is, though?
Movies, plural. But of course, we can only see one movie at a time. So, which one will it be?
Terminator 2.
All right, let's see.
Terminator 2 or Titanic?
Big Trouble in Little China, Blue Velvet, or The Great Mouse Detective. All right, I'm ready to pick. The Great Mouse Detective.
Wouldn't have picked you for a Disney fan.
Big
Oh,
Trouble in
well,
Little
let's see
China. What are you doing, lady? I never seen
Won't
Blue
spoil
Velvet,
more,
but I heard
and
about
we
it.
also can't say what Meredith will do after spending 2 weeks in Providence Oaks, because it's all up to you. Lake is coming first to Xbox and PC this September 1st. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks, Ben. Thank you so much. Lake. That's what it's called, September 1st.
We're excited to announce
Wake
that Lake
me
is coming to
up.
Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S on September 1st.
What?
Now,
That's
what kind of
crazy. Oh my
showcase would
god.
this be without a new Souls-like? Our next game is a pixelated take on the genre, following a protagonist with a giant obsidian sword.
Lake. September 2nd. What day was it? September 1st? Lake comes out. Lake. Alright, here's.
And from that dust,
I did not see the Halo. I did not see anything else from today. I just got home. I didn't watch any of the E3 stuff today. But I'm going to try to now. After this is over.
prodigious shard spawned
Alright, I'm buying this I'm buying this one every day of the week. I'm gonna write a review. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna post about it. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do artwork on it. I'm gonna do a walkthrough. I'm gonna do a gameplay. I'm buying it. Pre-order it. DLC, season pass, every day.
to conquer man.
I'm buying this one.
Centuries of servitude passed, until finally, aided by a veiled ally, humanity revolted. The Great Crusade overthrew the old gods, imprisoning them within the sacred walls of the Citadel, at the expense of untold lives. A peace was wrought, but it was not meant to last, for the miscreant Exil returned from his concealment, conducting atrocious experiments upon
So where's the
his
gameplay,
aged
though?
kindred. A darkness permeated the lands. Rivers stagnated, crops failed, and the world of man began to fade. The great moon, witnessing all, wept a final
They sell some cool wallets in GameStop.
of the purest of
Some of them sometime on clearance.
a glimmer of hope
Guts.
remained.
Berserk the game. Eldest Soul. No screenshots. Eldest Souls. July. They're not even hiding the
Customize
fact.
your combat style and boss
That's
rush
close.
Ancient Gods when Eldest Souls drops onto PC and all current console formats July 29th, 2021.
And now we've got a closer look at the next game from the folks behind War Thunder. Here's Tom from Darkflow Software to guide you through Enlisted.
Eldest Soul. Another war game. War game. War game. Let's.
Hi there.
Wish
Thanks for
list
tuning
me.
in. Hopefully our little trailer has got you interested. My name's
War
Tom, and I'm part of the team
game.
at Darkflow Software behind our new game, Enlisted, a historical World War II shooter with some unique gameplay quirks. One of Enlisted's most unique features is the Squads mode, where you head into
You
battle
bury
with
your
a squad of
friend
AI
that just
soldiers
got
under
blown
your
up.
control. You can instruct them on how
Next
to react
gen
to enemies,
technology.
and most importantly, you can switch between any of
Where
them
does it go?
seamlessly with the
Where do
press
you
of a
go
button.
from here?
You'll only need to respawn when your entire squad is wiped out. This way, you're always kept right in the middle of the action. Although, if you prefer a more traditional shooter experience, we have a fleshed out solo mode too, where you will only fight against other players. At its core, Enlisted aims to form a golden middle ground between the
The
more
evolution
hardcore
of press
and
F.
arcade-style shooters currently available. Time to kill is kept short. A bolt-action rifle to the chest will down a soldier in a single shot, with submachine guns and pistols taking only a few hits. Vehicles as well can of course be devastating, but have their
It's all
limitations.
realism mode?
Aircraft are restricted to the cockpit view, and crew inside tanks can only use viewports to spot targets, so you'll need to keep your
That's
wits
actually
about
cool.
you to really get the most out of these machines. Progression in Enlisted is
Actually
spread over various
cool.
campaigns. Currently, you can fight in Moscow, Normandy, and Berlin. with
It's out
Tunisia
already, it's
and
already out.
many more coming soon. Each campaign features new weapons and equipment. Firearms can be improved to increase their raw performance, and soldiers can be leveled up to grant them specialized perks.
Level
Different
up
classes of
soldiers?
are able to equip different gear, with specialist classes such as engineers
Enlisted.
able to build structures anywhere on the map, including fobs,
James knows what's
sandbags
up.
and barbed wire defenses, and even anti-tank cannons and AA guns. Enlisted
Double
aims
A
to keep historical
guns.
accuracy in the forefront of development. Firearms, locations, and uniforms are all true to history. No neon pink Sten guns and mohawks here. Each army will be decked out with the equipment they actually used during their respective conflicts. Because of the squads feature, you'll never be short on targets. Twitch reflexes and fast reactions will of course have their place in Enlisted, but even if you haven't had the time to fine-tune your skills, you'll easily be able to come away with a kill count in the double digits.
chat's funny.
The AI, however, are very attentive and react to sound, and not to be underestimated. But that's all we've got time for. Make sure to give it a try yourself by heading over to enlisted.net/join. Enlisted is cross-platform and available
Not during
now
these
on
shows I've
PC,
seen
PS5,
for the past
and
2
Xbox
hours.
Series X and S, and currently in
That's
open
probably
beta.
in the earlier
New
shows.
content is added regularly,
I'm gonna watch
and new
those after
progress will
this,
be
though.
wiped upon the full release. Once you've signed up, use the code ENLISTNOW for a free bonus on us.
Free
I've been
bonus?
Tom, and I
Wow.
hope to see you all on the battlefield. Cheers.
Oh.
That was Enlisted, which is available now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Enlisted.
Next up, we've got a bullet time stunt shooter with fully
Enlisted.
destructible environments. Oh, and the protagonist only has one arm. Let's check out Severed Steel.
Enlisted. He only has one arm. He only has one arm. The kick to the face. Let me pretend I'm playing. Severed Steel.
Severed Steel is coming soon on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Okay, notepads at the ready, because for this next section, we're
Notepad.
going to race through 8 exciting upcoming games that deserve your full attention. Here's our future hits montage for 2021.
Nope. Maybe. What is that? What's the name of it? Dice Legacy. Okay. Nope. Kate from Gears of War. You said I was gonna like these. Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder. Yo, I want this. Okay, this looks cool. I don't want this one. I don't want this one. Nope. Definitely not fried chicken. This looks interesting. Ranch Simulator? Silt? Dome King Cabbage? I don't know. That was it? Dude, where's the big games? Come on. Come on.
Okay, I might regret asking this, but you want to help me with this next one, Omochao?
Okay. Did you know
There are a
that
lot
Sega
of-
recently announced Sonic Colors Ultimate?
What?
We've got some exclusive gameplay from a stage that nobody has seen yet.
Yo!
I hope Sonic does okay without me.
Did not regret. Did not regret it.
Oh, she did the voice for Tails?
Hi everyone, I'm
What?
Katie Golden.
Yo, this
senior
is news.
producer at Sega of America.
Yo.
I'm excited to share with you an exclusive clip of Tropical Resort from our upcoming release, Sonic Colors Ultimate. Please
Hype.
enjoy.
Yo, what up? I think I saw this on Twitter. Right now, a little bit like a screenshot. This is the remastered. Wow, it looks the same, but yeah. There it is. That's all there. Someone just said, I hate Sonic the Hedgehog. Yo, what up, though? Yo, look at the colors. It's brighter. It's better graphics. Wow, look at that. Laser. The music. Such good songs, man. That grind looks weird. Wow, goosebumps. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. Oh yeah, it's a weird ending screen.
Get ready for Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is racing on to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 7th. Moving swiftly on, we've got a new management game from Chucklefish where you play as a powerful artificial intelligence in control of a space station. Do you want to roll the trailer, Troy?
Chucklefish?
I'm sorry, Laura. I'm afraid I can't do that. I know that you were planning to disconnect me.
No, you know, never
Have
mind.
you? Do you even watch the stream? Yes, I play
Here
Sonic.
is Starman, sir.
Yes. Oh, I see what you did. You took out Jesus. In game. Is Among Us? Among Us? A higher power takes the wheel. A higher power. I like how you changed that. The higher power. I'm buying this. I'm reviewing this. I'm walk play, gameplay, review, walkthrough, screenshot,
We're
artwork.
excited to announce today that Starmancer is coming August 5th, 2021, and it's available to wishlist on Steam now.
Laura, you know, ever since that Lake trailer, I've been thinking, have you ever wondered about the Postal Service? Like, that there's just so much mail, you know?
It's true.
Not
Very
really,
true,
no.
actually.
Okay. You're saying you don't know about Jeff and Deborah?
Who are What are you talking about? I'm just gonna press this button again and hope it explains everything.
Oh, it will. Trust me.
Kiwi is a game about two Kiwi birds who work at the post office. Their names are Jeff and Deborah. I'm Joel. I'm one of the developers on Kiwi, and I'm going to show you how a Kiwi level changes over the course of the game. So in this room, you're transcribing urgent messages and assembling them ransom note style by stamping them onto the page with your butts.
Toilet clog
You'll come
real
back
bad.
to this room every so often throughout the game, but there will always be a new twist to change things up.
Pogust?
So as summer turns to autumn, now your word fragments are moving around on conveyor belts, and you'll need to chop certain words in half with the descrambler to get
Oh, that's
pieces.
cool, actually.
Jeff and Deborah are going to have to deal with all kinds of hazardous work conditions. You've got sandstorms during the summer, mayfly swarms. These guys have no respect for personal.
Is that a trap,
normal activity,
Rusty? If
this
I
is
ask
genuine
you what it
footage of
is,
an
then
actual
it's a
conflict.
trap.
In
You're not
winter,
gonna get
the
me with
post
that.
office gets hit with a huge blizzard, and now this level becomes about sharing the warmth of a single tiny lantern to break through blocks of ice and keep each other from becoming kiwi sickles.
I don't have to buy it
Little
anymore.
heroes
Look,
are
I'm
gonna
just
face
watching them
new
play.
Challenges
That's
every
it.
level and in every room of the post office,
It's over.
whether they're typing telegrams or packaging shipping crates or helping an octopus sort the mail. It's all in a day's work for Jeff and Deborah.
Jeff and Deborah.
Also, you can dress up your Kiwis, so don't say we never did nothing for you. We're releasing Kiwi on August 31st
Thanks,
for
Dad.
PC and all major consoles, and we hope to see you at the post office. Thanks for watching.
Kiwi, August 31st.
All right, you got me, Troy. I'm a believer. Co-op Postal Puzzler Kiwi is coming to PC and all current console platforms on August 31st, 2021.
See? Told you. Next up, we've got a roguelike with an attitude. A game show shooter where you earn likes for dunking on competitors and causing a little wanton destruction. Will the circle be unbroken? Get it? Find out in this world
No.
premiere.
I don't get it. I don't get it. World premiere, guys. Let's take a look at it. Kiwi dress up. I'm sold. So what kind of gameplay are we looking at? What kind of gameplay? Death Run TV. Holy! This is fast. What's happening? Okay, slow down, slow down. Alright. It's PvP? What am I looking at here? Why isn't it zoomed in? So, likes. How does this work? The pilot episode right now? Death Run TV. Death Run TV. Death Run TV. Death Run.
And you can play the pilot right now by heading down to the Future Game Show page.
Okay, hazmat suits at the ready. Because this next game tasks players with building a team of stalkers to survive a 3D scanned recreation of the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
This
Here's
game
more on
again?
What to expect in Chernobylite.
Faster, Sonic!
sobie wymyślają, to jest pisanie listu miłosnego.
Arthur.
Każdy kiedyś był zakochany, pisał list miłosny, wydawało mu się, że to jest takie piękne, wspaniałe, a potem po latach znajdował te listy i mówi: Jezus Maria, co ja tu za bzdury pisałem.
He said Jesus.
Zaczynaliśmy właściwie od gry, gdzie skupialiśmy się na przetrwaniu, na menedżowaniu swoim czasem i towarzyszami. To wszystko wydawało się po designersku dobre,
It looked
ale
boring,
zwykle
bruh.
emocjonalnie dosyć nudne.
What the
Do
freak?
tego dodawaliśmy coraz więcej elementów, które angażowały gracza, które były dla niego ciekawe.
No one saw
Na
nothing.
początku był to taki mały HUD, który gracz sobie mógł modyfikować, ale był całkowicie opcjonalny. Z biegiem gry on stawał się coraz bardziej sensem gry, coraz bardziej jego sercem. Nadawaliśmy coraz większą rolę naszym towarzyszom i warto im było dać właśnie tą walkę, coraz więcej potworów, coraz więcej możliwości, coraz więcej broni. Absolutnie normalnym jest, że zaczyna się z czymś zupełnie innym niż to, z czym się kończy.
This game actually looks kind of crazy, huh? It's growing on me. I kind of like it. I don't know why.
Fight to survive when Chernobylite comes to PC on July 28th, as well as Xbox and PlayStation in the summer. If you were lucky
Oh,
enough to
that's
catch
later
one of the
on.
early
Wait,
access codes
earlier.
during the
July
virtual show
28th?
floor, you can play
Isn't July
Chernobylite
summer, though?
right now. But if you missed them, we've also got more codes to give away on GamesRadar.com.
Next up, here are our friends at Team 17 to show us what they've been cooking up with their upcoming PC and console games.
Cooking up,
Let's take
cooking
a
up.
look.
They're cooking it up. They're cooking it up.
Product
Cooking the
not
game.
yet rated.
Cooking it. It could be rated M. We don't know. Hell Let Loose. Yeah. The World War II game. Among Us. Among Us 5. Oh. What is this one? Walking around Hoko Life. Animal Crossing 2. Hoko Life. Might as well just play Animal Crossing. Might as well. No need to play it. I mean. Honey, I joined a cult. King of Seas. It's out right now. It looks kind of cool. King of Seas. Oh, never mind. Now looks bad. Now looks bad. What happened? I might as well just play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Greek God X. It looks like a bad Ori in the Blind Forest. What's this called? Greek Shelter 2. Sheltered 2. It's like roleplay. Okay. Move around. That's kind of cool. Sheltered. Alright, I'll write that down. Okay. Overcooked. Got invited to Smash Brothers. Oh no. Overcooked birthday party, August 9th. Save the date. I don't have the game though.
Be sure to wishlist any games that sparked your interest on our Steam page. It really does help the developer out. Or you can also head over to
helps them.
GamesRadar.com for more info.
This next game has an engrossing art style, reminiscent of everything from Wes Anderson movies to Wallace and Gromit. Let's throw it over to the Slow Bros to talk
Kate
about
said
some
Wallace and
exclusive
Gromit.
gameplay from their stop-motion handmade adventure, Harold Halibut.
By the time I get to the date, I forget the name of the game. I forgot the name.
My name's Zonat, and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ola.
That's not Wallace the Gromit.
Harold Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship stuck under sea.
Another spaceship
It's
game?
250 years since your home.
Bro!
An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race.
Another
You are Harold,
space game.
a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most of the other inhabitants have reconciled themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Marot still works tirelessly to find a way to leave
They
the
showed
planet
actual
and find
gameplay.
a new, drier home. Of
The
course, we don't
cheese,
want to
the
spoil
cheese
too
and the
much of
crackers on the
story, so
moon. That's
let's
right.
dive into some gameplay details.
In-game footage.
You were able to explore a huge part of the spaceship right from the beginning of the game.
Right from the beginning.
While the professor will always have tasks waiting for you, the wonderful
Tasks
weird rest
in
of the Faroese
space?
will keep you just as busy. It was very important for us to not only focus on an exciting main
Tasks?
storyline, but to create a world full of interesting events and meaningful encounters. The dialogues don't only help you progress in the main story, but also help you get to know more about the many characters that inhabit our world. Weaving through the narrative, you'll run into playful interactions like repairing a broken 3D printer. Your PDA is always available to you for an overview of current tasks as well as messages from other characters.
This is also where Harold's personal drawings are kept, as well as a few more shenanigans.
Someone said
At
Among
this
Us
point,
3?
You might be wondering how we achieved the stop-motion-like look of the game. We are in fact building every single thing you see in the game in the real world. We build sets and puppets, and then 3D scan everything.
Oh my god, that
We're
seems
then able to
so
use motion capturing
difficult.
to create lifelike animations for a huge cast of characters.
That's crazy, actually.
While the game begins with Harold's mundane day-to-day, mysterious events and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody could have guessed existed.
What?
and one
Spoilers?
That may hold the key to Moreau's relaunch plans.
Now I'm
We're
sold.
really excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world and the feeling of puppeteering Harold. There's still quite a bit of work to do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. You can already wishlist the game on Steam.
You can wishlist it though. You can wishlist it.
Harold Halibut is coming soonish to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay, yes, there have been a few gloomy games so far, so we came up with a wholesome chaser. I'm told that the developers came up with something so sweet and so positive that they just had to call it Happy Game. Seriously, if what I'm reading is correct, this one is gonna melt your hearts.
It's called Happy Game. Oh my god. That's funny. That's hilarious, actually. Truly. It's quite the ingenious joke, I'd say. Happy Game. Alright, alright. Something looks like something bad's gonna happen, though. It's happening already. It's happening. Oh, we're good. We're back. Okay. Oh, yeah, well, I like getting this one. Nightmare Hellscape. Wow. We don't even have to play the game. That's it. That's the whole game right there. That's it. We just played it. What's up?
Okay, Laura.
Hey,
hope you're
Kermit.
still
What's
there.
going on?
Tell me you just
Hey.
watched the same trailer that I did.
Troy, yeah, that was something.
Troy.
What I want to know is who the hell is writing this script?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're telling me that Happy Game is coming
Hello.
to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2021.
What up, Cowabunga Laser?
Oh, and demo is available now. If you
What
want
have
to,
they announced? Nothing major. Nothing major.
Have a cheerful jaunt into a land of wonder. Good luck with that.
Nothing major.
Our next game is a gorgeous hand-drawn puzzle platformer following
Is it
a
all
new
indie
planet in a
game?
broken world. Pay
I mean,
attention
that's
at the end
cool.
of this trailer for some exciting information about the Minute of Islands release date.
The top 10 worst games.
Four brothers.
Oh yeah, her voice isn't her voice
by
from that?
eternal purpose.
The top 10 mojo?
All broke at the same time.
Nothing major.
Named Moore. She
Oh.
knows what must be done.
There's Waterworld?
When the blight first came,
Waterworld.
people began to panic. And now,
The spores are taking hold of whatever remains. Maul's family is still here, however. She has been tasked to protect them.
Been there, done that.
After all,
Been there, done that.
is the bearer of the Omni Switch.
You got the Omni Switch, you got the thing that turns it on. Is it just because of the staff? Ooh. An oddly beautiful game. Kind of sucks, though. This game sucks. Comic book Andy. What is this? Where's the... Okay. This looks interesting. It does. It does look interesting.
Nick of Islands.
So is this like the artist for Adventure Time or what? Or is it like inspired?
Yes, we are excited to announce that Minute of Islands is out now for PC, Mac, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, and will be arriving on Xbox later this week.
Next up, we've got an update from the folks at Techland, who are fine-tuning the zombie parkour of Dying Light 2. Let's throw it over to the developers, who are here to answer some of your questions about the game.
Dying Light 2.
Can you tell us a bit more about the video you just saw in the PC Gaming Show?
The video presented in the PC Gaming Show brings you closer to Aiden's story. What he's looking for, what motivates him, how he ends up in the city, and of course, what happened in the old franchise between both games.
One's Dying Light
This is a
3.
bunch of important
Yeah, the
information
second one
about
didn't even
the
come
main
out yet.
story.
Okay, so we know more about the main storylines from the mentioned video. How does the game look outside the core campaign?
Side quests are an important part of world building in Dying Light 2. Through these quests you can decide how the city will look like thanks to the city alignment system, or bring new opportunities for the citizen. A great example is an opera singer that Timon mentioned in developers AMA. Some citizens will support your decisions, some of them will not. But it's up to you to decide how the city should look like. We have a lot of game activities prepared for our players, but at this stage we want it to be a surprise for you.
How seamless is the co-op experience? Would you say that the best way to experience Dying Light 2 is with a friend?
It could be. What is cool about the co-op is that it gives you an opportunity to see how the world changes when your friends make different decisions than you. In co-op you can walk in their shoes to experience all those differences. But really there is no just one way to play Dying Light 2. It's up to you guys.
How are you improving the story for Dying Light 2?
I know we all have great fun killing infected, but we also want to give you a deep, thought-provoking experience that will let you be immersed in the DL2 world for long hours. On top of that, thanks to the choices and consequences mechanics, the story will be shaped differently
BFN.
depending on the way you play.
You've promised a great open world that feels alive. How is it going?
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, Dying Light 2 is full of infecteds, but it's also full of humans, with their everyday life activities and purposes. We are building Dying Light 2 around the simple rule, ground is death and rooftops alive. What is cool is that NPCs act differently on each of those levels. Also, their behavior depends on choices you make and the way you play.
December 7th, 2021. Let me write that down right now. Oh, no. Actually, I should write that down. December 27th. I mean, wait, 7? December 7 or 21? I don't know.
Dying
December.
Light 2 is coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on December 7th.
All the same
Revealed
time.
during the Nintendo Indie World Showcase earlier this year, this next game is a skateboarding action platformer. Here's Simon Bennett from Roll7 to give you an exclusive look at Ollie Ollie World.
Ollie Ollie Worlds. When he said boy. Boy. Thanks, James. I got it written down here.
Hi there, I'm Simon Bennett, and I'm the co-CEO of BAFTA award-winning studio.
Co-CEO. I want to see
Roll7.
all the CEOs at the same time. I want to hear all the CEOs talking at the same time.
Right now, we're working on Ollie Ollie World. It's our stunning action platformer. You're going to meet quirky characters on a magical road trip through Radlandia. And of course, add a ton of new skate
Radlandia.
moves into your trick bag.
Redlandia. Red light.
As a studio, we've spent over a decade on flow state
I'm
games.
poopy.
They transport you into a state of total focus and immersion, and it's something that we very much continue to build on with Ollie Ollie World.
Ollie.
If you've played previous games in the series, you're probably pretty aware that you're going to slam a bunch before you succeed.
You're probably
So for
pretty.
players who want it, that challenge is very much still there. New players will be happy to hear that the game will welcome you with open arms and ensure that we can get you up and riding in no time. Ultimately, we've managed to make failure part of the fun. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down, but when you finally nail that line, it tastes just that much sweeter.
Huh. Oh.
There's just so
Oh.
much more flow to the game. We've
Oh.
even added grabs, wall rides, firecrackers, split routes, right to left skating, and a host of insane tricks to keep your fingers busy. There's a range of visually and mechanically distinct areas to explore, packed to the brim with a fantastical cast of quirky characters. Beautiful
What?
landscapes,
A fantastical
cities, and of course,
cast?
walking trees. Ollie Ollie World is coming to PS4,
Ollie!
PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch and PC this winter. Make sure you wishlist it now.
That was Ollie Ollie World, which is coming to PC and all current console platforms this winter.
Winter time. No date.
Next up, we've got a new game from the team at Odd Bug Studio, creators of PSVR's The Lost Bear. This animated story trailer will introduce you to the world of Tales of Iron, and something tells me you might be familiar with the narrator.
For
Ollie.
centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly.
It's Geralt.
To repel the incessant frog invasions.
It's Geralt.
Peace was only ever short-lived.
It's Geralt.
Until finally, a young monarch rose to power. King Rattus, first of his name, unified the rat kingdoms under one rule, repelling Greenwort and his kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came. Crops prospered.
There's only one type of
families
glizzy.
flourished, and a magnificent crimson keep climbed ever higher.
There's only
toward
one
the
glizzy.
sky. But as time passed, King Rattus the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious.
Wait, did he just turn into a rat?
Some claiming to perceive a faint
Was he a
odor
human?
in the air.
For a second?
Greenwort had returned with a ferocious vengeance, amassing an army of unfathomable scale. He burned everything in his path.
Wait, so what's the gameplay?
King Rattus gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword.
Then some random
So it
kid
was decided
came along.
The crown should pass to Whiskers New. Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero. And so, your tale begins.
Tale?
Question the reign of the Iron Frog. This is Doug. Anyway, in Tales of Iron, which is coming to PC and all current console platforms. Our next segment is from Polish studio Movie Games and hosted by God of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe, who recently joined their supervisory board.
Twisted Metal.
Hello, fellas. It's me, David Jaffe. Great to see you. God of War, Twisted Metal, a bunch of PlayStation stuff. These days,
Let's
I'm doing
look at
some
his
new
room.
stuff with movie games. These guys, they've hooked up with this great company. You have to have heard
Yeah,
of.
what is that on
Cartoon
the bottom
Image,
right?
One of the best VFX houses in the business. They worked on The Witcher. They worked on Love, Death, and Robots. We're making a brand new game, the biggest game we've ever done, by the way. That's all about crime and mob and mafia and different time periods. It's going to be great. But for today, settle in, babies. These are the brand new games coming very soon from Movie Games. Lust from Beyond. Man, this is one of the coolest games I've played in the last year. It's what turned me on to movie games in the first place. What you're looking at is the M-rated, console-friendly version of the erotic horror cult classic. It's a first-person action-adventure game that blends Lovecraftian horror with weird freaking eroticism. I love this
Lust
game.
from
Lust from
Beyond.
Beyond.
Lust from Beyond?
Game number 2 is called Fire Commander. It lets you step into the shoes of the only
Fire
real-life
Commander.
superheroes we got, the first responders. This game is my childhood fantasy come to life.
Lost from Beyond.
This game took me totally by surprise. You're trapped in the wilderness, freezing, hungry, and now you're starting to go a little bit insane. Man, you start seeing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Winter Survival Simulator, it's coming soon. Have a great
Winter
E3.
Survival.
Have great future games. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon.
Oh my. Caught in 4K.
Thanks to David Jaffe. And check out GamesRadar.com for more about movie games' upcoming titles.
What's PBZ?
This next presentation comes from the folks at Xseed Games, the makers of Story of Seasons and Rune Factory. Here's a look at their most exciting current and upcoming projects.
Rated ammo. Huh. It's actually, it looks cool, but the gameplay, not my style of gameplay. Interesting. Akiba Trip. That could be interesting, though. Shadowverse Champion Battle. Ooh, what's this? A card game? A new card game? Yo, what up, dude? I never heard of this one. Who's heard of this card game? Oops, I didn't see when it comes out. That's okay. Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that's gonna blow our minds. Okay, okay. You might as well play Animal Crossing. Might as well. Those are cute cows. You can wash your horse. Ride your horse. Animal Crossing can't do that. You can marry some random person. Wow. Rune Factory 4. What is this? Something Rusty Shackford would like, huh? Right, more farming. Farming is in every game. This game looks kind of cool, yo. Oh, hello. It's not turn-based. Yo, what up? Yo, what game is this? Rune Factory Special. Rune Factory Special. Rune Factory.
Fending off a monster or two is one thing, but protecting the whole town? That's a lot.
Looks like it looks like Roll from Mega Man Legends. Yo, what is this series? I never heard of this. Rune Factory Special. Rune Factory. I don't like this. This okay. I like okay. Rune Factory. Rune Factory Special. Rune Factory. This mobile game. Early 2022.
Find out more about Xseed's lineup on GamesRadar.com.
22.
This next game is a hack-and-slash RPG with twin-stick shooter elements set in a retro sci-fi world. Here's a new gameplay trailer for Batora: Lost Haven.
Batora. Twin stick shooter.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Batora. The closed alpha.
Batora
July.
Lost Haven is coming soon to PC and all current console platforms. And you can sign up to play the closed alpha when it launches on July 21st now.
Let's slow things down a bit with a look at the next game from the creators of 2 Point Hospital.
Oh wait, I think I saw something about this a few weeks ago.
No, you didn't.
Sonic.
Here's developers Mark Webley, Ben Huskins, and Gary Card to tell you all about it and give you a first look at gameplay.
What's up, cowboy guy? Cowbunga Laser. It's you again. Yo. Who played this?
Introducing 2 Point Campus.
Hospital. We saw this already. No, you didn't. He said, no, you didn't.
When we were thinking about what we were going to do next, campus and the idea of running a university or a college was something we just kept coming back to. It's a really rich
They kept
topic.
coming back.
So people who haven't probably heard of 2 Point Studios may think, oh, school is absolutely dull. Well, hospitals, if you've seen our previous game, isn't about healthcare really. It's a wrapper, you know, we call it 2 Point Hospital, but that's about as close as it gets to real world of medical healthcare.
Campus is taking everything we learned from 2 Point Hospital and taking it to the next level.
The important thing was for us to give the player a canvas that they could completely create themselves.
In Campus, you start with this blank plot of land.
We've got something called the Smart Brush, for example, which allows you to drag interesting shaped pathways. If you want to drag a picket
It's like
fence,
Farmville.
drag that along. It's just really easy to paint the world you want.
So it's really simple to drag out a courtyard, lay down some paths at different angles.
And it's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's adding this kind of city builder element to 2 Point Universe. The difference between 2 Point Hospital and Campus is that we're spending a much longer period with our students. What we wanted to do with Campus is make you care about your university. You know, the idea of these interesting and different courses are going to attract
Make a giant
interesting and
pizza.
different students. So there's a night school, horrible pun, but night school, you got it. You're going to train knights of the realm. So it won't be stuffy, normal, boring stuff that made you go to sleep at school. It's going to be really cool, interesting stuff.
That was 2 Point Campus, which is coming soon to PC and all current console platforms.
Am I writing that down?
Our next game is in early
No.
development, but it already has a very cool code name, which is always a good sign.
Guns?
Here's
Guns
Leo
the
to
Duel?
tell you all about Project Ferocious.
Darn it.
Hello, my name is Leo, and I'm the developer of Project Ferocious, an action-adventure game set on a mysterious tropical island. Some of you might know me from Twitter as Omniok, where I post about the game and development and tech and stuff. And if not,
I got
I've
night
been doing
school
game
later.
for about 12 years with a big passion, and I've been working on
You
this
got the game
project
early.
for about 2 years. It's the first project of mine I decided to show to the public, and even though I know it still has a very long way to go.
Shaggy. Someone in
I'm
the
very
chat
proud
said
to present
Shaggy.
Today to you on the show. Please
Ah.
enjoy the trailer.
I mean, what could this be? What is this? Could be mind blowing. No shit. No shit. Project Shaggy looks good. Ooh, dinosaurs again. What's up with all the dinosaurs, though? Dinosaur games, space games. Huh? Predator? Mhm. Oh, is it that game again? Whoa, holy crap. Don't do that now.
Project Ferocious is targeting a 2023 release date.
What was
and coming to
that?
PC,
That was scary.
PlayStation, and Xbox.
Is there a random shark?
Our next world premiere asks, what if Doom Guy had a drunk one-night stand with Super Meat Boy?
What?
Guess this next game wants to answer that question for some reason.
World premiere. Warcry 3 challenges.
Watch out for Warcry challenges when it stops defying gravity and launches or drops on PC this summer.
Up next, we've got another world premiere. Conway: Disappearance at Dahlia
Why do they
View is
say
a
the
story-driven
name before
detective
the
thriller
trailer
set
starts?
in 1950s England. Let's find out more, shall we?
Part of the fun is guessing what it is. Stop telling us what it is there.
Robert Conway, 22nd of June, 1954.
This is cool. Is it like,
I've
is
solved
it?
many a case in my time as a private investigator, but nothing so close to home as the abduction of Charlotte May.
Yeah. Oh no.
There are some things that take hold of a person and refuse to let go.
He
For
kicked
me,
the trash can.
it's the idea of saving that little girl. My own daughter, Catherine, is on the case.
I'm not getting.
She has the same look in her eye that I used to have.
I'm not getting this one.
There'll
That's all I
be no
know.
stopping her.
I need like a couch.
I wish I could say that all of my neighbors are innocent. I wish I could say that I have the faintest clue where to begin.
Game.
There's a lot I wish I could say. The truth is, sometimes it takes a nightmare to wake a place like Dahlia View.
Conway. Disappearance at Dahlia View.
I am in. That was Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View from White Paper Games, and you can dig into the mystery yourself when it lands on PC and all current console platforms autumn 2021.
And with that, we're at the end of this year's Future Game Show.
Whoa, hold on. Surely this can't be the end. I mean, it's an E3 showcase.
Nope, sorry, Troy, that's it. Just kidding.
I knew it. All right, let's see it.
Marissa. Alright, let's keep this up. Yo, where's Halo 4? Yo, all these games are trash. I mean, they're good. Not some good ones. Among Us. Among Us. Immortality. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm 17 years old, and it's my dream to be an actress.
Among Us.
And that really is all we have time for. Be sure to head to GamesRadar.com for more coverage and updates on all the games you've seen today and more.
I'm just sorry. I'm really excited about that Sam Barlow reveal. Yes, and
There's
thanks
something
to
about
Red Light
this
Hunters
guy.
and
I don't
Black,
know
and
what
of
it
course,
is.
all of our many talented developers and industry partners that have made all of this.
It's probably cool.
And of course, for everyone tuning in at home.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's lineup, and mark your diaries because the Future Game Show will be returning in August.
I'm Laura Bailey.
And I'm Troy Baker.
And this has been the Future Game Show 2021.
That was it. I'm done. I mean, where's Among Us 3, huh? Where's Among Us 3? That's what I want to know. Where is it? Oh crap. If it gave me depression, someone said. Oh man. Oh man. How was it early? Now let's watch the other ones. I don't know if I have enough energy. I'm falling asleep over here. It's got to be really hype. That's cool though that they have like these indie games and stuff. That's cool. It's a good show. Good show.